good evening. You're on the air on ITW Radio. I'm Travis,
And I'm Tammy.
and tonight we've got a good show lined up for you. We've got on the air tonight, actually she's on the phone because she's moving, but we've got Brittany Pfantz on the phone with us.
Yeah, hi.
How you doing, Brittany?
I'm doing
Hi,
great.
So you're
Excited to
moving.
be here.
So you're moving. You're going from Louisiana right now. You're in the middle of packing and heading out to California.
Yeah, well, I actually already live in California. I came home to visit some family, and I'm headed back tonight. And then in a few months, I'll be going to Africa. So, yeah, I'm all over the place.
Are you going over there for a big safari hunt?
No, but I might go on a safari.
Okay. Watch out for the lions. Yeah, you have to get going tonight. We're gonna try to get through this pretty quick with you. You got a lot of stuff on you. I got your
Yeah.
music about. I can't remember who sent it to me. I think it was my daughter. Somewhere she had heard your music and then said, "Dad, can you play this?" Or it was my niece one. I think it was my daughter. I don't know. It's been a while now, and I heard
I
it.
think
Now,
it was.
I'm like, yeah, this music my daughter listens to is not what I actually listen to. I can't understand the crap she listens to, but I could actually understand yours, and I was really, really impressed by your vocals and stuff, because I thought at first you have like a mixture of Adele, and I'm still trying to figure out the rest, but you got, that was your song playing right before we came on the air.
Uh-huh.
So how long have you been singing?
Oh, I've been singing for, I guess it's been since 2012-ish, somewhere around there. 2013, so about 5-6 years now.
So did you ever think about singing before that? I mean, like when you were a little kid, or?
I've tried to think back, and I think I remember making up some songs, and just never got the encouragement that I needed to really, to really go for it. And so when I got into college, I'm kind of here, there, everywhere. That's my personality. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I was a pole vaulter in college, and I picked up a ukulele just to kind of be funny and make up some silly tunes. I would just sing my friends' songs when they're sick or something like that. And people started encouraging me and telling me I sounded really good, and so I was like, hey, I might as well just try this out. So that's how it started, and I never thought it would take off the way it did, but it only took me a little bit of encouragement. So here I am 5-6 years later and doing it big time.
Yeah, you got 2 EPs, right? You got one that's coming
Yes.
out?
Yeah.
I
I have Free Birds, which came out in, I want to say, 2015 or 14, and that one was actually within the first year that I started singing. So it's a lot different. At that time, I didn't really know anything about music, and I recorded that one in Brazil. So I went to Brazil, kind of doing some mission work, and I went there and really just learned how to play guitar, learned about music, started learning theory, recorded that EP, and then it was a couple of years later that I went for my second one, and I did that one here in Louisiana. And but throughout this whole time, I just learned a lot through the process. My voice has changed drastically because the vocal cords are muscles. So, but it's been a cool experience because I've learned so much about myself, so much about production, what I like, what I don't like. So,
You actually recorded one of these in your closet, didn't you?
Push Pull, I recorded in my closet. I started kind of doing some co-writing, and it's funny now, the guy, and that's the song that I've gotten the most, kind of, it's went the furthest out of all of them, but the guy that I co-wrote that with, now we live in the same area, so we're able to do that in the same studio, but that one I did the vocals in my closet, and he wrote it in California, and we had no clue that we would eventually live in the same area, so I thought that was cool.
Yeah. Are you going to be doing any recording in Africa?
I might. I'm definitely going to bring my gear that I recorded Push-Pull with. I'm going to bring all that with me because I still do a lot of co-writes. But I know there's a studio over there, so I may end up doing some work with some of the people over there because I would love to have that like African influence. Their African drums. I love that. So.
Yeah, you were going to ask her something, Tammy?
I wanted to ask her, was there a reason why you did it in the closet? Just the acoustics, or?
Well, because you need a padded space to record vocals, so you have to get creative. I didn't have a studio, so my closet was a walk-in. It's kind of small, and so I had clothes all around it, and so the clothes were padding it. And it's funny, everybody who hears that track, it's a little bit more of a rootsy, rock blues type thing. So if you were doing pop EDM, you couldn't do it like that. But everyone asked, what mic did you record on and how did you do that? And I'm like literally somebody gave me like maybe $100 mic. And, people record on $3,000 mics or, something like that. And mine was just a little $100 mic that wasn't well taken care of. So you can, if you want to get something done, you can get it done one way or another.
That'll make
Okay.
That'll make a great book. I wrote my songs between the Hanes and the Fruit of the Loom.
Yeah, that's true.
So you all excited about your trip to Africa?
I am, yeah. I just got back actually from one. I was there for 10 days, and so I'm excited to go back. And I just think travel helps to grow you in every way, and I know it expands my music style and just my it just gives you more subject matter to talk about when you sing. So I'm excited to go back. I really loved Africa, so I'll be in Tanzania.
Yeah, I've been there. I love that place. I don't want to live there, but it's nice to visit. I like Florida. Is it gonna,
I like Florida too.
Is it going to be anything like? Did you ever see the movie Get 'Em to the Greek?
I have maybe seen it. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Oh, one of the singer songwriter goes over to Africa, and he's got all these natives and drums and everything else, but his stuff flopped. I'm sure yours is not going to flop.
I hope not. I hope not. Nevertheless, I'm having fun. So
it's a good movie. I mean, it's pretty funny, but I have a messed up sense of humor, anyways.
I'm not sure if I would like it or not then. So.
Yeah. So
have you traveled anywhere else, Brittany?
Well, Brazil. I told you that, and then I've traveled to Belize. I've traveled a lot around the U.S., but Brazil and now Tanzania are like my two homes away from home. Louisiana, California, and then Brazil and Tanzania. So.
Well, that's kind of different culture shock there, and I mean, you go from like one extreme to the next. California, Louisiana, that's like two different worlds, and then.
Oh yeah, but I can really, anywhere you put me, I can make it work if I just am determined. So I'm pretty easygoing.
Have you checked with your DNA to see if you have any roots? That's why you're drawn over to Africa and Brazil and stuff.
No, I mean I don't really know what. I think I'm a mutt, I got a little bit of everything. I know I do have some African way down the line, but not much, and I don't think any like Latino. But people always ask me if I'm from Brazil because I speak Portuguese. But nope, I'm a just country Louisiana girl that's trying to make it in L.A.
The only language I speak is a little bit of Spanish, and that's like I'll take the number one, the burrito. I did taco.
Queso, taco.
Well, I can't do
Gracias.
that. If my cardiologist is listening, I'm joking. I haven't done any of that since you did heart surgery. So,
good, very good.
And I'm drinking water. We have your pictures up on the air with us right now. You're a very beautiful young lady.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
It seems like you've got it all going on. You've got the voice. You've got the looks. I mean, you like to travel. Any other like hobbies that you have?
No, I just like to hang out. I mean, I don't have a lot of time for other hobbies. I work out, so I go hiking and I hang out with friends. But if I'm not doing music and I'm not, working or something like that, then I'm probably out in nature, something like that.
Yeah, no, we have one of your CDs that we're going to be giving away, and one of the shirts. Let me put this CD up in front of here. We're going to run a contest on it for a week, and so people have got to write in and say how much they love you to get entered into the contest.
Cool.
And I know they're listening to your songs. Let me put this shirt up here. That's backwards. There we go. I'm trying to adjust it in front of the camera.
Ooh, I like that. That's pretty.
Yeah, I almost kept it for myself, but you know how I am. I can't do that.
Well, I got some more. You can go on my website, and I got a few more.
I'll order one so I can wear it on the air at night. So when we're promoting you and stuff. But I know you've got to get going. We said, we would try to have you on here for a half hour, but I know you're packing and you got to get on the road tonight. So I want to thank you for coming on. Can you come back when you get back from Africa?
Yeah, of course. I'll let you guys know. It'll be sometime at the end of the year, December, January, and hopefully I'll have more music out. I'm working on more music right now. I have 2 songs done. I'm trying to get some music videos finished. So I have things in the works. It's just taking a little bit of time. I'm also in a band now called French Toast, which is really fun. It's kind of like electronic soul, so that's something different. And we're finishing our EP up right now. So a lot of things coming, and so I'll have a lot to talk about when we get back on.
Now, you're not carrying pumps with you or anything, right? High heels, you're wearing tennis shoes?
Right. I don't wear... I have some platform shoes, but I don't wear much high heels. I'm more of a Converse type girl.
Okay, Converse. Make sure they're tied when you go on your safari and stuff. Make sure they're tied because you don't have to outrun the lion or anything. You just have to outrun the person next to you.
I hear elephants are pretty vicious too if they're alone. So
just remember the song.
I'll try to stay away from all that.
When
and
they ask
too.
When they ask you why you're doing what you're doing, say, "Well, push pull. That's where you push the guy down, and then you keep running." Or, you could say, "Oh, I was just trying to film a video," but all you got to do is outrun the person next to you.
Right. That's true. And I'm a pretty fast girl. I mean, I'm not the fastest, but I was on the track team, like I said, so I can get it.
Yeah, track team and pole vaulting.
Mm-hmm.
There you
So
go.
just remember, outrun the person next to you. We're looking forward to hearing your stories when you get back.
I'm actually the kind of person that would try to drag them along, though. I wouldn't want to see anybody get eaten.
No, just start screaming lunch and pointing at them.
There's that sick humor, huh?
They go, they go for the weaker one. So untie their shoes before you leave.
Man.
Nah, I'm just funning you, but anyways. What was it? Okay, my program manager was saying something to me. She's telling me you got to get on the road. So, anyways, thank you so much for coming on. You're a sweetheart, and I love your music. And you have a lot of people that have been voting for you. I know you've been in the top 10 quite a few times here on the radio station.
That's exciting.
So,
cool.
All right. Well, you have fun, young lady, and we will let you go. And be safe.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. We'll have to talk soon.
Yeah, and be safe.
Safe travels.
You can even call us when you're in Africa if you want. We'll put you on Discord and we can see you.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, send us some videos. All right, girl. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. Bye-bye.
That was Brittany Pfantz, guys. That's got to be exciting going to Africa.
I know. I would love to go to Africa.
I've been there one time. I don't really care to go back. Why does my mic sound like it's... I've never been
out of the country.
Why does my headphones sound like it's muffled?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Tammy, say something.
Say something. Something.
Yeah.
Something.
I don't know. It just sounded weird for a second.
Does it sound... Does it sound like normal?
No, it sounds normal.
Okay, yeah. There we go.
It might have been because of the phone connection, too.
Oh, that could have been.
Yeah. Normally it's muted, but this time button press it.
My IT guy's getting me straightened out here. So you guys just bear with me for a second. Put up the technical difficulty thing real quick. Our program manager's over there waving the feather duster at me. Anywho, yeah, I like her music. She's got a unique voice to her. You guys,
And she has a very nice voice. I love her music.
yeah, this is the CD we're going to be giving away. Is this I Shall Climb This Mountain? Yeah. Yeah, I Shall Climb This Mountain. This is this one. We'll be giving that away next week sometime. You guys make sure you go on the Putman Way or ITW Radio or YouTube. You can sign up on it 3 different places. Don't sign up. Put your name on there and whatever it says a bunch of times under the same post, or it'll kick you out. That's what our program does. Put it one time under the Putman Way, one time under ITW Radio, and then one under there. And this is a cool shirt. This is one we're giving away. By the way, what size is it? It's large. Yep. Am I going the right way here?
Yeah.
Yes. Up a little.
Up a little bit more to
There
your
you
left. There you go.
There you go.
Yay, me.
That's a really pretty shirt.
It is. It's a gray. I think it's a female shirt. No. I guess it's either one.
It's a box cut.
Yeah. It does, you want male or female. I'm not going to wear a female shirt.
It is unisex.
Not for this guy. I only wear man shirts. Don't give me that look. We'll have Mama B calling in here pretty soon. Anyway, she has, yeah, that's pretty impressive that she, recorded in a closet. I would have never thought.
Yeah, that's.
I would have never thought.
I had to ask. I was like, okay, what was the big, what was special about the closet? I just wasn't sure because I'm not as experienced at those things as you are.
Yeah, I'm not going to sing. We wouldn't have one listener. I start singing, dogs start howling, people start running away. I can play the drums, but I can't sing worth crap. Not even for a backup singer.
I'm not going to go there.
You've heard me sing. It's not pretty.
I just said I wasn't going there.
Yeah, my kids, I couldn't sing them to sleep because they would start crying. Here the whole time I thought they wanted a nipple, so, come on, give me some breast milk. No, it wasn't that. Daddy, your singing sucks.
No, I don't think it was that bad.
I had the only kids that had the Fisher-Price stereo systems full blown when they were babies. Tomorrow night we got Greg.
Yes.
You've got tomorrow night off, so.
No, I don't.
No? You're going to be on tomorrow night?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, we got Greg on tomorrow night. Mr. Political. He's an attorney out of Jacksonville.
I might not get to say a word, but I'm going to be on.
Yeah, he's pretty funny. Roll your eyes and stuff. Especially, he's going to have people hating him like crazy because he doesn't like the left. Period.
I'll just be sitting here.
Yeah, he's a good guy, though. I've known Greg for quite a few years. We can go ahead and pop his ad up there right now and just get that out of the way.
There you go. There he is. Tomorrow night.
That's my buddy Greg.
7:30.
Greg is a wild man. He's a kick-butt attorney, though.
Anything you ever wanted to know about politics and more.
Yeah, I want to know about how to stay out of jail. I already know that. I just need a lawyer to represent me.
You know that, but there's some other people around town that don't know that.
Yeah, by the way, there was just something come in that they had a bad wreck over on 308 by Eagles Landing, so you guys watch out for that. There was a fatality in it. If you know who it is, do not go on our pages and post their name. Okay, give a little respect. Wait till the family members get notified. The only reason we put that stuff up is so that if a family member does see the vehicle, hopefully they don't recognize, but it gives them a little bit of time. In this case, there's no time left, but just don't put their names up. Or
we just got a notification, too, on Facebook, Travis, about standing water on 21 Glen between 20 and 26. And it says that the standing water is really bad. So it's basically to let everybody know to be careful if they're going to be traveling that in that area.
It's bad all over the place. I mean, it hasn't quit raining in what, a month? If we
At least.
if we get a hurricane now, we're screwed. You know,
Well, the whole state has been that way. I mean, you're getting it there. I'm getting it here. It has every day it rains.
Yeah. Here's your weather forecast. We'll do the weather now. It sucks. It's going to rain today. It's going to rain tomorrow. It's going to rain the next day. Get whatever you got to get done get it done before noon, because after that you're totally pimped.
Well, see, and down here it's hard to know what time of the day it's going to rain, because sometimes it starts raining at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning.
Brought to you by Bob at Eastside Towing and Collision on Hot Pockets. Bob's a Hot Pocket man. If you're listening, Bob, yes, we're talking about the Hot Pockets. There's his picture for his ad. I love Bob, though.
Oh, my gosh.
Today,
I'm not going to go there.
I can give Zach Stevens a shout out. I pulled Bob over today because he's got to do some work on a farm truck on Thursday. The transmission slipping and stuff, and he's got to work on it. And she used to pick up feed and hay and stuff. The tranny's been slipping, and I got him to pull over on 17 because I didn't want to drive all the way back to his shop. I had to get back here, get ready for the show. And then Zach, our buddy, Zach Stevens, from State Troopers.
We love Zach.
Yeah, Zach is the man. Zach
He
always sends his stuff. He's probably the most responsible of all the Florida Highway Patrol people. I told him I was going to give him a shout out tonight.
Absolutely. We love Zach.
Zach,
he sends us stuff all the time.
Yep. I'm not a gay man, Zach, but I love you, dude. Anyways, he pulled me over. He was like, how's your surgery? Da, da, da. I love that guy. That's the first time I think I've ever been pulled over by Highway Patrol and I haven't gotten a ticket. Usually it's my dumb ass that gets me in trouble, but yeah, Zach is the man. And by the way, the other, and I can't remember the other state trooper that I gave the ink pens to, I gave him like 4 or 5 to give Zach and his wife one, and he stiffed him. So I got to find him when he's on the beat tomorrow, because he's working Putnam County till the end of the weekend, I believe.
Oh, good.
But
that means we'll get reports.
Yeah. Zach is man though. I got something sticking in my butt. I don't know, or not in my butt, but it's my controller for my chair. I was sitting on something that's kind of huge.
Are you sure that's all it was?
I'm pretty positive.
Okay.
Was anything else, unless Chris is sticking me in the hind end with something back there? But he's in the sound booth, so it's not him.
And not.
This is a cool chair.
While we were talking about Bob there for a minute, I just want to say, Bob, if you're listening.
Where's my mirror?
Yeah, that too. I've given up on that. You notice I haven't mentioned that in a while. But Bob, step away from the Hot Pockets, dude.
Run. All they're going to do is give you a heart attack. Anywho, Bob, he does great work on his stuff. That's your commercial for the night, by the way, Bob. You're not getting anything else.
Thank God. I don't have to get up and move.
Chris is all excited. He doesn't have to do the monkey voice tonight. Man, my sinus has been flaring up like a pack of hemorrhoids. My cardiologist won't let me take anything for it. 1 baby aspirin a day. No Tylenol. No ibuprofen. No Sudafed. Actifed. Nothing like that.
You know, that's what they make neti pots for.
I am not going to have snot run around inside my head like a stream of green coming out into a pot and then have to rinse it off.
Same.
Unless they want to pay us money for a commercial, and then I'll do it. I'll be glad to set up that.
They work.
That's just scary to me. I don't even like getting water in my nose at a pool or in the ocean.
It's like going out. Yeah, it's just like going out in the ocean and having the salt water splash up in your nose, and it cleans everything out, and then you feel better.
That's that's nasty. I like this girl
No,
one time.
no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. I even brought that up.
Oh, yeah. I got to tell the audience about it. Okay, so I like this girl, right? Went to the beach with her. I was younger.
Go.
Tammy and I were in high school. You know exactly who I'm talking about.
I know.
I'm not going to mention her name. I liked her a lot. Okay. Wasn't in love with her. I just liked her, you know. And anyways, she dives under. It was all romantic. You know, we got the snorkel and the mask and everything. It looked like something out of Blue Lagoon over in Sarasota. Dive down, and she comes up out of the water, and there's just a green one hanging down from one nostril right across her lips. And my whole thought was, when am I going to kiss her and everything? And then she's like trying to move up on me and get romantic. My only thought I've got at this point is no longer kissing her, but getting away from her and saying, you know, you got, there's something on your face. She looked like she was getting ready to turn into the Incredible Hulk, like her face was going to split.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mr. Smooth couldn't think of a way to say it.
Oh, yeah, I did. I told her, good God, look at the snot hanging out of your nose. Well, she kind of got embarrassed. And then, of course, she takes her hand. She takes her hand and does this number. And then slings it. Well, when she slings it, I'm toward the shore. The waves, where do you think this thing is going? I'm like, this wave's coming at me. Yeah, I don't want to get stuck with no snot surfing. So then I decide, okay, I'll let it go. You know, it happens to everybody. You know, blow your nose underwater, though. But then she goes back underwater. We're diving around. We're looking at all these fish, exotic, you know, tropical fish, not exotic, tropical fish that are on this little reef. We come back up, and I'll be damned if the other side didn't get flushed out. So thinking about, you know, before where I was kind of letting it go, after you see the second snot rocket hanging down or snot rope, whatever you want to call it, that's like not something you want to get involved with. Mm-hmm. So I never thought about kissing her. I thought about running away. And then when I went to drop her off that evening, we took showers up, you know where I'm talking about it, on the beach there. You take showers there. They have the showers and stuff. I had the shampoo, the soap, you know. Went in the shower stalls, got changed, came back out, and I go to drop her off. The whole time, you know, I'm thinking, okay, I just got to drop her and run. And then she's like leaning in for the kiss, and I'm leaning back going, oh, no, I think I have a canker sore. No. I would not want the green slime kiss. And now these kids eat stuff like that, you know? You ever see those gummies? They pull them out, and they can, like, sling them on stuff, and they stick. And then they're pulling them off and eating them. A bag of boogers for $4.99. Yes, they are boogers. They're not. That is not sweet and sour candy. They're boogers. Where I come from, if it looks like a booger, it's a damn booger.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. Well,
okay, we have more important things to talk about now, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's move on.
We got April.
Entertain them, I guess.
Okay. Well, that works.
Let me entertain you.
The people on. Yeah, we have a bunch of different things that we're on. We're on. Tell them, Tammy.
We are on Facebook, on IITW Radio. We are on the Putnam Way. We are on Twitter. And most importantly, we are on YouTube. We would like for you to go over to YouTube and subscribe, please. Thank you.
So it's not playing through IITW Radio?
Give me a second. Maybe the encoder just got...
Meet George Jesson.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. Forgot to turn my phone down.
Oh, that's okay. That just shows your age, though, when you have the Jetsons on your phone.
I know. It's terrible, isn't it? That's my my new notification tone.
Well, you know, there's. You remember that little boy's name on the Jetsons while they're trying to figure this out?
It was
Elroy.
Elroy, his boy Elroy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Remember it?
I have to sing through the song to remember.
Astro. But do you remember the politicians' names next door?
No.
There wasn't any. In the future looking brighter.
That's funny. That's a good one. I like
No
that.
more politicians.
Cameron and I were discussing like, it's fixed.
No, yeah.
Yeah, it's just going to take a minute to catch up on the other streaming
Okay.
things.
Okay. So sorry.
Yeah, we're all up and running.
Okay.
Because I can see
Um,
the countdown clock now. We
Okay.
wouldn't have known when to end it.
My bad. Sorry.
That's all right. It just takes a little bit to catch up. Plus, we have a 7-second delay on some of the stuff. But make sure you guys watch her, April Eisler here on IITW Radio Show. And we're going to have the Special Olympic kids on with her. I believe they're supposed to call and confirm.
Okay.
They're going to call and confirm tomorrow. I hope we have them on. I wished I could tell him. Well, he's probably not listening. Peter Parker. That's not his real name. But he's one of those special kids. And this kid is kick butt. I love him. You guys will love him to death. Okay. Let's see.
I was going to say something real quick before you move on to the next advertiser. If people will watch the Putnam Way in the next couple of days, I'm going to be putting up election information, how to vote by mail, how to get registered if you're not registered, things like that. I'm going to put that information up. So watch the page. That's all.
Yep. That'll work. And like I say, get to know your candidates. But we have the stand coming up. Let's go ahead and get them up. The stand owned by Matt and Luann. And you have
Yes.
Andrea that works there, Jim that works there. Who else works there? William, her son. But great produce down there. Matter of fact, did you eat any of that corn yet?
Yes, it is very, very good.
Oh,
And
my.
they have the best tomatoes ever
Oh yeah,
anywhere.
that yellow and white corn
Oh, yeah.
is the
Very
bomb.
good.
I made that recipe I gave you the other night.
Hmm. Oh, yeah.
If you would have asked me when we
Are
were,
you?
if you would have asked me when we were teenagers if I'd ever be talking to you about freaking recipes, I'd said no. I'm not going to talk about no damn recipes. Now here I am. Did you pick up any fabric? Yeah, you can go ahead and put that picture up. Oh, there's two young ladies. They were at the produce stand the other day. Their names are. I want to make sure I get this one right. Well, that's Andrea in the middle, of course. And then you got Brittany on the right and April. I believe it's April on the left, the blonde. I think.
Very
I didn't
nice.
bring my notes in. I got my notes. They're in my truck. But anyways, look at that produce. That is some kick butt produce. Can you see it, Tammy?
Yeah.
And then they've got, what do they call those things, Chris?
Dragon egg plum.
Dragon egg plums. It's like a, I don't know, describe it. Like a cherry or?
Imagine a cherry, but you take out all of the tart.
Okay, and it's about the size of what? Little League Baseball?
No, smaller.
A little bit
About a golf
smaller.
ball.
Yeah. Anyways, I saw him eating the thing. And it looked good. I went back to get some the next day, and they were already sold out, and he's getting more in. But now they've even got bagged lettuce, bagged vegetables, all kinds of stuff. And see, Andre, I did not put that funny picture of you up.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to put up, before we do the other one, I want to put up my friend. Wait, no, this is our special picture. Yeah, that one right there. This is my very best friend in the whole wide world. Now I'm going to get my butt kicked. Go ahead and put that up. That's for you, Lee.
I did that special for you.
That's I put that up. I had put that up for Lee. Okay, you can go ahead and get it down there. Now let's put up Lee's picture. We should have
Oh
had
my
you put them
gosh.
up in the same frame.
There you go.
Look
Now
at
put them up together. What the heck?
I saw her yesterday up at Satsuma Produce. I stopped by there to take those pictures. And Lee was like, give me some bunny ears or something. I haven't had any sleep in 2 days. She's been up in Jacksonville. She's like, give me some bunny ears. That's the closest I could find. That's actually a picture that we didn't add anything to. I don't know if that's horns coming out one side, rabbit ears, or what it is.
Looks like she's stand. Oh, I know what that is. I think I know what that is. That was.
Please tell me it's a butterfly and not horns.
It is. I think that was the picture she had down Casadega.
Oh, so
And it was like butterfly wings behind her.
that could be her.
If I remember correctly.
That could be her witch starter kit with the horns. Okay,
You never know.
what are we putting up next? Gotta hurry up and do this stuff. We got Animal Health Center, and that's Dr. Smith and Dr. Nagy, and where they're more concerned about your pets probably than you are. You know, their thing says your pets is our concern, and they really do care about them. The way they've taken care of my dog, unfreaking believable. I couldn't have gotten better care. I'm glad I did not go anywhere else because my dog is still running around. Matter of fact, they did her so good, she's up jumping around. I'm having to keep her a little bit doped up just so she doesn't tear her stitches out, but she feels great right now. No, actually, she's off of her pain meds. Today was the last day. She's running around like crazy, though, but they did a kick-butt job on her. Got her in there, saved her life. And she's not, with our animals and stuff, they're over there, they're not just pets to them, or they're not just animals. They're like, they know that animals are part of your family and how much you love them and want them to live. So, and that's, if you guys don't want your animals to die, take them there. And we have some other good veterinarians around the area, but they're the only one that I use or will use, period. But you guys go over and see them right there on 17 in East Palaca. What's we got? Oh, I got buddy Benio. I called him up the other day because one of my friends they had some problems with their well. A couple other well companies. I told my friend that she needed to have a complete new well dug. Stuff she had black crap coming all out into her things. What is that? I don't know what that is. Anyways, he went down there today. He kept calling her up. He just kept sending me things. Why isn't your friend, calling me? Why didn't she call me? Well, she was at work. But anyways, he was anxious to try to get down there and find out what was going on because this girl adopted 2 babies that were originally born that were on crack and stuff. When I told him the story, he was like, well, get her to call me up. He went down there and looked at it. Instead of like the other well companies telling her that she needed a complete new well done, he said, oh, it's just this and this and this, which is going to save her a ton of money that she doesn't have.
Oh, that's so good.
Okay. All right, let's cut off these ads now. We got some stuff going on, girl. Yesterday, out in the middle of the storm, people were riding in. I took this video. Out my front door.
Yeah.
Now, you guys that
Sure
know me
did.
know that have had a couple of heart surgeries, more than 2 heart attacks in the last couple of years from drinking too many sodas. And that's water in my cup, by the way, Tammy. But I took this video outside. It's only 30 seconds long. Let's put it up. You guys tell me what you see in the clouds. I'll tell you to look to the right-hand side. So once I put it up, and I didn't realize that I'm too worried about getting hit by lightning. And all of a sudden, people are writing in saying, oh, there's an angel, there's a cherub. Other ones are saying it's a demon. One's saying it looks like a Oompa Loompa. But it looks like a face in the clouds with a hand stretched out like it's going to reach down and bitch slap me. So, all right, look at this. If you look at the bottom right, look at the 1, 2, 5. The second power line down is the eyes. Okay, it's going away from it. Here comes the hand. All right, there's the hand. Now the face has kind of disappeared. Start it one more time, Chris. Take it back to there and see if you can freeze it on there. Okay, pull it back. See if you can stop it right there. Now, I don't know if you guys can see, but right where the second power line is coming down, you can see the eyes.
Use the mouse to point out.
Okay, yeah, that'll work. Ooh, I get to work with a mouse right now.
On that screen.
Oh, on that screen up there. If you look right here, you'll see the mouth. Then the nose is right here. The eyes are right there. Then the forehead's right there. And here's the hairline coming around. And it does kind of look like a cherub, but you got the 2 eyes, the mouth, the nose. Ooh, I get to play with the mouse here. But let's see if you can see it. Let me drag it back right there. And I zoomed in on it and didn't know it. If you look at it on a smaller version, though, you can see it plain as day. But people started writing in about it.
Yeah.
And then
I didn't notice it either when I put it up because it was like, I don't know.
You can
I
see
just
the
didn't
hands.
see it at first.
The hand stretched out like there.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff. It looks like, in that part of it, it looks like something's flying toward me. I'm like, phew, I just escaped that one. Okay, the deadly.
Better be careful.
Before we get on the horse thing tonight, let's put up this thing at the beach. When you're out at the beach, you think you're safe.
Oh my!
2 people this past week have gotten shish kebabbed. One was over in Europe, I believe. Lady took it to the ankle, and then
That was not so bad.
yeah, and then the one in Maryland took it right in the chest, like through the collarbone and stuff. They had to cut the stinking wooden pole in half, and then air flight her out. When you go to the beach, anchor your umbrellas down, or watch out for spearing umbrellas. It seems to be.
I think the tent's safer.
It's a trend. You ever notice like airplane crashes? You have 4 or 5 of them in a row. Now we're getting umbrella stabbings. I think I'll stay away from the beach for a while.
Me too. Go at night.
Yeah. Well, yeah, at night you can't see it coming. At least during the day.
Yeah, but you don't need umbrellas at night. You don't get sunburn. You don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, another thing we had this week. Nikki Cummings.
Oh, yes.
She went into for court this morning. She pleaded not guilty. Everybody is innocent until they've had their day in court. She has some videos that don't look like they're going to help her out. Plus the testimony from witnesses. But from what I can tell, she looks pretty guilty. I'm not going to judge her before she gets in there, but she pleaded not guilty today, and she wants a jury trial, which is going to be on 9/25 of this year at 1:30 in the afternoon. If you guys want some good entertainment, why pay for a movie? No. Placa Cinema is a place to go watch movies, but drama and Putnam County school boards. I like Rick Sorensen. I think he's done a hell of a job there. This should not reflect on them. But, going for stealing Walmart, she's still running for office from what I can see. So,
she obviously believes in her innocence because she's left up her page where she's running for office. And so,
but
that's pretty confident.
The question is she going to steal this election? Play on words. Can I get a cha-ching, a drum beat, something? Here, I'll get myself one of these. Okay. We had the parking lot shooting. You want to talk about that one? You know the details.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This just happened over in your neck of the woods.
The stand your ground. This one was kind of crazy. So this guy decides he's going to park in a handicap spot. He wasn't supposed to park in the handicap spot. And he... I'm still not clear on how the whole thing went down. Anyway, so he gets out, goes inside. Somebody says something to him. The whole thing transpired in the parking lot. They went into the store. They came back out. The guy pushes him down to the ground, and he pulls a gun out and shoots the guy that pushes him down on the ground because he pushed him down and kills him.
It was an old man, wasn't it?
The guy that did the shooting?
Yeah.
Was older, yes. And the man that he shot was a younger man with his girlfriend or wife and his child watching.
Well, that's messed up.
Yes, it is. He killed him right in front of them. Just because the guy pushed him down on the ground.
Well,
they're considering that a stand your ground case.
You got people rioting over, from what I heard, are out there protesting and stuff. I wouldn't know if it was a riot, but that's the way they made it sound on some of the fake news channels. All they're rioting over there, I see some people with signs because they went ahead and said no charges are going to be filed.
Right. They came out with that today, that no charges are going to be filed, that it's going to be considered a stand your ground. And my personal opinion, and this is my personal opinion, that to me is not a stand your ground. What gives him the right to shoot another person just because the guy pushed him down? Now, if the guy had pushed him down and pulled a gun on him, that's a different story. Or pushed him down and pulled a knife or was going to hit him with a bat or something like that. But all the guy did was push him down.
Yeah, but he didn't know he was going to. Maybe he thought he was going to get hurt if he was an old man. That I've fallen and I can't get up. It broke my hip. We have the video of it? Yeah, we got a video of it. Let's go ahead and put the video up.
The dispute, caught on camera, caused national outrage.
Warning
Deputies
graphic.
say it all started when Marquise McLaughlin stopped by the Circle A store on Sunset Point Road. His girlfriend waited for him in the car. Deputies say that's when another customer became frustrated because she was illegally parked in a handicapped spot. After arguing, McLaughlin pushed him to the ground, and that's when Michael Drejka shot him in the chest. He later died at the hospital. The sheriff's office says they have not charged Drejka because of the stand your ground law. The state attorney's office will make the final call on whether or not that law applies. It allows you to use deadly force if you think you're about to face, quote, imminent death or great bodily harm.
Well, looks like he was going to face some great bodily harm. I mean, he pushed him. The old guy's head looked like it was getting ready to slam the ground. Play that first part again and then stop it. Watch him when he nails him. I mean, that wasn't like...
The dispute caught on camera
he just
caused
pushed him. He walked
outrage.
into it and nailed the
Deputies
crap
say
out of
it
him.
all started when Marquise McLaughlin stopped by the Circle A store on Sunset Point Road. His girlfriend waited for him in the car. Deputies say that's when another customer became frustrated because she was illegally
Bam.
parked.
It looked like he jacked him in the jaw. Back it up just a little bit.
Stopped by the
Looks
Circle
like
A store on Sunset Point Road.
Like he nailed him
His
in the,
girlfriend
partly in the
waited for him
face,
in
too.
the car.
Watch it, right?
Deputies say that's when another customer
3,
became
2,
frustrated because
1.
she was illegally parked in a handicapped spot.
That wasn't just a mild push. I mean, he nailed the crap out of the old guy.
See, that's a
And
different
still
video
walking,
than
and still
what I
walking.
saw.
Yeah, and he's still walking toward him.
Yeah.
He doesn't stop him back
The
up till
video
the old
that
guy
I
pulls the
saw
gun
was
out.
from the back ends of the car, facing towards the store, and
Yeah.
it looked different from that angle.
Yeah, the old guy looked like he was getting ready to get a butt stomping. Maybe he was afraid. I don't know. I wasn't there. Can only go. I saw the same video
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And but then when I saw this one today, it was like, holy crap! He took a pretty good hard whack.
Mm-hmm.
Where's
And you're right. It could have been a different situation. From the video that I saw, it looked like the guy pushed him and then stepped back. So it didn't look as extreme as the one that you just showed. I had not seen that one. But like you said, we weren't there, so who knows?
Right. Yeah. So the old guy just, I guess he did step back.
It's hard to say.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that someone had to die.
Yeah, it is. I mean, the guy that pushed him, he could have come up and said it a little differently.
Right.
He didn't have to
And
use. He didn't have to use violence to make his point.
Right. And he didn't have, and it's unfortunate that he died in front of his family the way he did. The whole thing is unfortunate to begin with.
Confidence.
Yep, really is. But if you're gonna walk up. If somebody's gonna come and nail an old man like that, I can't say I wasn't there and you weren't there. Even though it's close to your neck of the woods, people seem to be a little nuts over there. Now watch the people from Tampa call me up and start cussing me out. What's that? Oh yeah, and also we have the shooting in Toronto.
Yes,
2 dead,
that is
13 injured.
it is an ongoing story. That's. Let's see.
Do they know who
Pulled
shot
that
the
up
woman that
earlier.
died? One of the women that died, did they know if the cops' stray bullets hit it or if the guy killed her inside? I know the gunman turned the gun on themselves, and I guess from what they're saying, and killed themselves, but 13 others injured. But here's a place. This is good for all the gun haters and stuff. Toronto, Canada, you're not allowed to carry a gun. I don't think anybody told the shooter that, though. I don't think they were listening to the laws.
It's 6 o'clock or it's 6:10, which is the latest information from the AP. It said the family of the suspect says that he suffered from severe mental health problems, but they never imagined he'd do anything this devastating. So,
Well, Canada has some of this. I mean, they're like Europe. Europe, the cops don't have guns. If you do something wrong, they go, stop, or I'll yell, stop again. It's pretty much the same way in Canada.
yeah.
For all you people that think you can stop them by getting rid of the guns, Canada got rid of the guns. So, they messed us up too. we have so many people and so many babies born because their quarters keep messing up our condom machines. They should pay for our health care.
You've got a million of them.
I've got Canadian friends. We got Murray. We got Jack.
I know.
What's Jack's last name?
Thorgerson.
Thurgeson. I love Jack. If Jack's listening, I love you, man. That guy's awesome. He always writes in. We don't always agree on stuff, but he's still one of our cool readers.
No, but we love each other anyways. He loves us and we love him.
Yeah.
I hope he loves us anyways.
He's probably up there got voodoo dolls. I was just waiting to get a piece of our clothing or our hair. Nah, Jack's cool. He's been a reader for a long time now.
Yep.
Okay. Is there anything else before I move to this?
Let's see.
Do you have anything else on your side?
That's what I was just trying to double
Oh
check.
yeah.
And see
Oh yeah. No, we can't forget about this one. Whoopi.
Oh.
Spit. Right on Judge. Oh, what's her name? Jeannie Farino. I probably said that wrong, but Farino, whatever it is. Judge Jeannie.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, that woman's tough. But yeah,
Yes, she is.
that is so messed up. You know, we have guests in the studio. I don't always agree with who we have in the studio. You know, sometimes be a Republican, sometimes be a Democrat, sometimes just a complete freaking idiot. But we always show them respect because they're our guests in our house, on our show. I'm not going to sit there and hawk a loogie on somebody. So if anybody's coming in, don't worry. We're not, you know, gotcha. You know, I'm not going to blast the F word at them and get out. You know, it's just like you can leave. There's polite ways of saying things. Yeah, do we have a video on that or?
I didn't get sent it.
Okay. Yeah, she hawked a loogie on her. You guys do your research, pull it up online. I'm sure you can find it all over the place.
It's everywhere. It's all over Twitter. It's all over Facebook. It's everywhere.
But why? I think Whoopi has flipped the freaking hell out.
It had to do with Trump in some way.
Yeah, but she turned into a flaming asshole. Look at the people she's taking pictures of. What's the guy's name out in California? The womanizing, groping them, raping them, and that stuff. Weinstein? Yeah, Weinstein. She's got pictures with him, and then she's got pictures with Hello, Mr. Pudding himself.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Bill.
And then
Cosby.
and then the Clintons. You know, just about every criminal for the last 40 years, she's got pictures with. So,
Well, some of that has to do with a certain political party as well,
yeah.
because she's very politically motivated to a certain party.
Yeah, she's the left nut. So,
Exactly.
well, I don't even think she's even a left nut. She's just out there in her own little world. To me, she looks like she's alien. CBS can't fire me or ABC. Nobody can fire me. This place come out of our wallets. If you don't want to listen, don't listen. But she looks like a freaking alien.
There's a thing going around. What do you call it? What you sign? Can't think.
Petition.
Of it. Thank you.
But that's
A petition going around now that they're trying to get people to sign to get the show off the air now. The View.
doesn't she own the show though? And the station and everything?
So. No, that's an ABC show. That's a Disney thing.
Yeah. I'm not going to bash Disney. I love Walt.
Well, Walt's not Disney. Disney isn't Walt anymore. Hasn't been for a long time.
But Pirates of the Caribbean is still there. I love, you know, and one thing I go about the Pirates of the Caribbean, everybody remembers the hairy leg that hangs over. The pirate sitting there with a hairy leg. They remember
that
the
made
cannons.
such a huge impression on me when I was a kid. When I was going through that ride, I think I remembered that hairy leg more than anything else in the whole ride.
I know, because you told me one time, your leg looks like the Pirates of the Caribbean leg. And I'm like, Wait, that's just wrong because I know what that leg looks like. Everybody remembers the leg. We were talking about that today, about people's legs. We're actually on the phone. You know what trips me out is when you're on the freaking phone and I press 1 for English, and that person is not speaking English that comes on the phone. Hello, may I help you? It's like somebody at a freaking 7-Eleven.
Oh,
I pressed 1 for English. Hello. And it's always, my name is Steve. No, your name's not Steve, Ahmed.
We have to give a shout out.
To who?
Emmanuel.
Oh, Emmanuel at Dell.
Yes.
Yeah, the guy's,
If you're listening, Emmanuel, thank you so much for your help today. And you were wonderful to work with. And we just want to say hello.
and Tammy's going to say, I'm sorry you had to deal with Travis for an hour and a half.
It was more like 2.5.
Yeah, he was laughing, though, pretty hard.
Yeah, it was.
We're not going to get into that tonight, though, because we don't have enough time for
No.
one. But I
just wanted to say hello.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and before I get into this last story here, let's get our other couple advertisers out. Mr. Bird.
You go with your bad self.
Yeah, Bird Sales. You can rent to own there. They don't have any. You can finance if you want, but if you want to rent to own, they will not run a credit check. So if your ex has dumped you into credit card hell or whatever, you can go there and they will set you up in a building. Mr. Bird and his sons go out and actually do the work and install the buildings. So you can rent to own. A lot of times it's cheaper than what you can go rent a storage unit for. But he has all different size buildings, greenhouses, gazebos. If you want to rent a gazebo for a wedding, you don't want to spend the multi-thousands of dollars, I think he'll probably rent you one. So, but go by there and see them. They're right there in San Mateo. And then, who do we have? We have America's Air. And they service Putnam County, Palaca, Ocala, I believe, Jacksonville, all over. They're the ones that take care of my air conditioning on my building and on my house. But give them a call. They have all kinds of coupons. You guys can see them on there. And let them come out and fix your air. And then Barbie. I was going to go get my hair cut by Barbie, but I think she was in Chicago. So, Barbie, before I get a man bun, call me. I need to get a date set up so me and Chris can come in there. She's somewhere. She might be in Africa. I tried calling her the other day. She stays so busy, though, because she's by appointment only. And she works out of St. Augustine and over here in Palaca. But I've seen her do some amazing stuff. She did Lee's hair. Lee and a few other women I know. We should have put up a picture of Lee before she got it done.
She does Desiree's hair, too.
What if you have something to say? My station manager's just doing something through the glass. There, I have to feed it through the slot. She gets very angry. Oh, she has too much work. I have too much work. I don't know. Anyways, and then let's O'Reilly's Auto Parts. Go in there and see JR. They'll beat any price, as long as it's not internet price. And they have some good deals. We didn't get any. I didn't get a chance to call him today. I should have called him. I don't know what their specials are, but they will beat any price of any advertised locally. So, and that's even in Tampa, all over the United States. But they will not match internet ads. Because there's some real nut jobs on the internet that sells parts that don't work for, a third the price. But O'Reilly's over there, and ask JR to show you his bikes too, motorcycles, his nice cars. The guy kicks butt. He not only knows what the parts are, he builds cars and builds motorcycles and stuff. Okay, our last thing that we have for the night is about a woman, and her name is Jamie Johnson. Now, see that horse, how kick butt that is? That used to belong to Roxy's Ranch. And when the lady Angie, we've had her on the show before, Angie was going to, she had a couple horses. After her husband died, she needed to come up with some money for her mortgage to pay the house off because obviously he didn't leave her squat. He left her with some bills. But Jamie Johnson, in my book, You're No Good and Evil, when Angie was a quadriplegic, she took a couple of her horses and said she was going to go sell them for her. Put up another picture so people can see her. She was going to put up, I just called the sheriff's department about her today. I hope they arrest you. I hope they put you in jail. You got a handicapped woman that she says she's going to go sell the horses for. She takes the horses, and I know this because I was there. I helped her load the horses up. I'm going to sell the horses. I'm going to give Angie her money right back. I have buyers for all kinds of horses, quote unquote. The young lady that's with her, I'm going to be sending you a text message because you are an accessory to crime, to horse theft. She takes her horses and then acts like she's training them. You can see her sitting on them there. And then she sells the horses and then sends Miss Wright a text message or calls her up, I can't remember which it was, and tells her that she doesn't have her money. She goes, well, good, bring the horses back. You know, I'll get somebody else to buy them. I really need the money to get myself out of hock here. Oh, well, I can't do that. I already sold the horses. Well, you don't have the money for the horses? And you don't have the horses. Oh, no, I had to use the horses, the money from the horses to pay my rent. Knowing that Angie Wright was going to lose her houses because she needed to pull up get the money for her mortgage to pay her house off, she takes the money, the horses, and runs. Now, in the state of Florida, that is a frickin' felony. Until 1939, I believe, they would hang your ass. And I hope they hang her. You know, that is just wrong. I called and left several messages for her. Been calling her for a couple of years. She's blocked me on Facebook. Anybody that's got her on Facebook, go on there and tell her what a dirtbag she is. You could try to sue me if you want, but I have proof. I have the pictures. I have the pictures of when you loaded the horses up. I have the video of when you said you were going to sell them and give her the money. I also have the information where you said, oh, well, I used her money. I'll get the money right back to her. So it takes a couple of years for you to get the money back to somebody that not only has cancer, but is disabled. In case you didn't know, Jamie Johnson, that is also a crime, to mess with a disabled person like that and take advantage of them. You know, what kind of person does that? You know, especially when she needed the money. It wasn't like that she didn't need the money. You know, yeah. But knowing that she needed the money to pay her rent or her mortgage, to get her bills caught up. So we're talking close to $4,000. And it was 2 horses. 2 that she did not want. I mean, look how beautiful that one horse is. Put that one, the one picture of the horse back up there. Yeah, can you make that any bigger? That's her Facebook page, by the way, guys. Yeah, there you can see. You know, it's a beautiful horse. We don't have a picture of the other side of it, do we? That horse is beautiful. Had I have known she was going to make the deal before she had already made the deal with her, because Jamie said she had some people that were going to buy the horse, I would have bought that horse. I love that horse. I mean, the colors on this thing, unbelievable. I actually have a video of it on my phone. I have videos of the horse. Oh, and then she gets on there and tries to lie and say the horse's ribs are showing and the horse is is malnutritioned, which is a load of crap, because guess who was feeding those horses, Jamie, and helping Miss Wright out? That was me. I've had horses since I was little. I know what they were being fed. I have pictures of them when they were loaded up. I have pictures of them when you were standing there with a flat tire in Crescent City. And when you were trying to keep the trailer, and I had to threaten you with calling the law to get you to bring the horse trailer back. So I hope they fry you. I really do. Not just make you give the money back. Because she borrowed money and then slowly got herself out of it. But to steal from somebody like that, you are worthless and low down. And I hope the Sheriff's Department, actually I know the Sheriff's Department's listening tonight, and they're going to be out here tomorrow to take the report. It's going to go over to the state attorney's office, just like I promised you, Jamie Johnson. Put it back up again. I want people to see her Facebook page. You guys go on her page and ask her how she can do that to a handicapped person. Right there. Yep, there she is. That's another picture of her. So, and I know you have kids, and I don't care. Don't rip people off. Anybody getting involved with her and horses, by the way, don't. Don't, because according to other places I've talked to, and I do have this, she's ripped people off for feed, all kinds of stuff. And one thing I can't stand is a freaking thief. Especially somebody, and you know with me, my little brother, that hits home with me because I have a little brother who's mentally handicapped, retarded, whatever you want to call it. He has brain damage. And people to take advantage of people like that, or people that are handicapped, or the elderly, or little kids, scum. I don't know if you got any thoughts on it, though.
Well, I feel the same way about it that you do. I mean, it's just uncalled for. There shouldn't be any reason why she should have taken advantage of her that way. I think you've given her every opportunity to make the situation right.
Since May of 2015?
It's just ridiculous.
I think we should put, until she gives her money back or goes to jail or prison, which is where I hope she goes, we should put her picture up every night, horse thief. Do a wanted poster of her.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Make an Old West looking, poster, wanted poster with her on there. And let's just put it up and keep it up there on the page and let everybody see what,
Yeah, I've got some better pictures of her than that. But I'm gonna try to interview her. But she won't answer. She won't answer the calls or anything. So what I'm going to do is...
I was going to say, that's probably not going to work too well.
No, I'm going to drive down to New Smyrna, Ormond Beach. I've got her address and everything in there because I gave it to the cops. To the police, not cops, But I'm hoping that they really stick it to her good. I hope they go there at 3 o'clock in the morning and drag her out of the house. I hope they lock her up and she's just miserable.
Is she associated with any horse groups or anything like that around the state that might benefit from this information?
I've contacted the horse groups around and told a few of them, but most of them are the ones coming back. We don't deal with her. She's a thief.
So she's already well known then.
Oh yeah, in the horse community. But what she does is, in this case, that's stealing. Even though she's saying, well, she gave me the horses. No, she didn't.
No, she didn't.
She let her take the horses because
she's
she said...
a liar and a thief.
Yeah, because she said that she had a buyer for the horses. I'm going to take and sell them. Then I was there. I heard the whole stinking conversation. And you know me, I don't have any reason to lie. For one, I can't remember what I said yesterday. Hell, I have to run from the living room into the kitchen just to remember what I was going to get. No more walking.
I remember when all that happened.
And the second thing is, I don't give a crap what people think of me, obviously. Except for our friend Lee. But put one more picture of her back up there again. No, not Lee. The Jamie Johnson.
That's the last name you said, so I assumed.
Yeah, I know. My bad. I'm sorry. Yeah, make it a little bit bigger. I need to get a actual photo. We'll put that up on Wednesday night with her mug shot. Hopefully by Friday they've got her arrested.
It would be nice.
God, that horse is beautiful. It's got like a candy cane striped mane on the other side. I've got more pictures of it on my phone. But I want to be there when they arrest her. I hope I can catch it on the police scanner. Because they're going to have to pick her up in Volusia County and extradite her to Putnam County. And that's close to $4,000. And taking it from a woman that's, got tons of medical conditions. We've had her on the radio show a couple times now. And that's just bullshit.
Mm-hmm. There's no doubt.
Yeah, I hope they just fry the living crap out of her. God, it pisses me off.
It's just a shame that it isn't still the same as it used to be. That horse thieving was punishable by death.
Yeah,
I mean,
hang 'em.
it used to be.
Hang them. String them up in a tree.
And well, it used to be more of a livelihood back in the day than it is these days.
Yeah, but to her, and those horses, that was to keep that ranch open that is for autistic children.
I know, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that it wasn't just as important to her now. I'm just saying that the law back then, you know what I'm saying, it served a different purpose back then. That's why they changed it.
Yeah, and
It's not a livelihood now like it was back then.
But it should be. You got, police canines and stuff like that because they do a job.
Right.
The police canines. So if you shoot a police dog, your butt's going to get locked up in jail for murder.
Right.
They should treat horses just the same way. That's what this country was founded on and built on. I mean, you had the horses running the Mississippi River and the Tennessee River and Missouri River and all the stuff that towed the barges down. I mean, hell, they didn't have no Evinrudes and Johnsons and Fords and Chevy motors back then,
Exactly.
And they pulled the stuff. They pulled plows. Horses built this country.
Right.
They carried mail.
Oh, yeah.
Long before the automobile, the Pony Express.
Sure.
They plowed the farmers' fields. They hauled, fire trucks.
They did everything.
Yeah, speaking of fire trucks, we have our Quench the Thirst that's going on right now. And that is for our volunteer firefighters. These guys only make a few bucks. The men and women that serve our counties all over the United States. And if you live in another county, this is not just about Putnam County. These volunteer firefighters need things. They need water. They need the Powerades, the chips, the protein bars, the beef jerkies. Those things are good. Slim Jims, stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Stuff that they can carry in their pocket and eat when they're on. Some of these calls, not just fires and stuff, but a lot of people don't think about these firefighters, especially, the volunteers, any firefighters. They don't just go to, burning fires or burning buildings. They're out at automobile accidents. If the cat gets stuck in a tree, if there's people that drown, I mean, they're all over the place. They help with everything. When a storm happens, there's no big county crews going out and cutting these things up, especially where we live. The volunteer firefighters are the ones out there with the chainsaws clearing the roadways so that they can get to you, and help you out.
Right.
So even if you're not in Putnam County and this Quench the Thirst, where we're trying to get bottled water for our firefighters and Powerade and chips and protein bars and Slim Jims, snack crackers, toilet paper, paper towels, stuff they can just use when they're on the truck and even when they're setting back in their office. Hell, stop by and take them a case of steaks. That they'll enjoy that. Bag of potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't matter. I mean, help them out. You get $4 a call. I wouldn't even get out of bed for $4. But these men and women, they do so much for our community. And even if you're in another state, another county, it doesn't matter. Stop by, pick up a case of water and take it and drop it off to the volunteer firefighters, or pick up, you know, there's 6 of them at a station. Stop and get 6 Powerades. Hell, you get the coupons, you buy one, get one free. But you get on this Quench the Thirst. We have Hitchcock's that's doing it. Joanne.
Save a Lot.
Misty. Yeah. Save a Lot. Mary over there. Her husband works at the one in Palaca. I believe he still does. I don't know. But even if he doesn't, but if not, just stop by a grocery store or 7-Elevens, the Circle K's, all of them carry water out front. Get a case of water. Set it outside the fire departments, whether, you know, volunteered or paid. You know, do the same with the forestry. All the first responders. You see EMS drivers, you know, the ambulance drivers, they do just as much. But some of these firefighters, they're out there on car wrecks. The one tonight that happened up there on 308, you know they're going to be there. They're going to be directing traffic. They're going to be out there until those people are safe and the roads are cleared. They're going to be out there. And as soon as they get done with that, there's going to be another fire or another automobile accident. Hell, how many of those we put up a week?
No, unfortunately, too many.
And these guys have hearts. I remember interviewing one of the firefighters one time, and he started crying, and he had just left a fire, and there was a snake. I mean, a poisonous snake. And a fire caught up to it, and it burned it, and he watched it burn to death because he couldn't save it. I mean, the fire was moving too quick toward him, and he couldn't save the snake, and it broke his heart because that creature had died.
Yeah.
You know, they even care about a snake, where most people go get a shovel and cut its head off. This guy just wanted to save it. And the same with Dominic, our little buddy, the little 5-year-old. I mean, had that volunteer not have gotten there what he did, that kid wouldn't be alive right now. I mean, that kid was wrapped up in that metal, and he's still messed up. By the way, they're supposed to be on the show, I believe, next week, week after.
Oh, good.
I don't know. Marie's not in here. But we have about 6 minutes left. Tell them where they can catch us at.
Well, again, like I said, we are on Facebook at the Putnam Way and IITW Radio. Again, both places have Twitter pages that are attached. We are on YouTube at IITW Radio. And when you go to see us on YouTube, be sure to hit that subscribe button and let your friends know about us and have them subscribe as well. Ooh, I can't say that tonight. Let them know to subscribe to the page, and that way when we put new stuff up, you'll get an automatic notification that we put new things on the YouTube page. Those are where we are on the web, and we're here with you.
We'll find out how many people's really listening, because in the next month or two, we're going to be giving away a car.
Ooh.
Yep. I already checked with them.
Cool.
And that's coming up. And we have a bunch of stuff that we're going to be giving away. But if they're not
we
listening...
have some giveaways going now.
Yeah, we do. Some CDs. Brittany?
We do.
Pfantz?
That one will go up in the next day or two. We've got Sounds of Amani is going right now. We've got Doug DeForest CD that's going right now.
Shimmer Johnson
MP3 is going right now, and I've got a couple more I've got to get up in the next day or so as well. So everybody needs to be looking for those and entering them, so we can give those
it's
away.
not just CDs either. We got a T-shirt from Brittany.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put it up one last time. See if I can do this right this time. That's a badass shirt.
It is.
Go this way. Did I get it all?
Up a little bit.
Up.
Very good.
There you go. Yay! That's perfect.
Cool. That's cool as all get out. That's a nice shirt.
That is a very nice shirt. I like that.
Yeah, I wear it in a heartbeat. I got to get me one now. So, hopefully she sends me another one. Large Brittany. We're large. Yeah, any of you guys that we do the advertising for or the music people, feel free to send me a shirt. Hell, I'll wear it on the air. I've got, who do I got on tonight? Roxy's Ranch. There's Brittany's CD, I Shall Climb This Mountain, and it is signed. She did that. She came up with that in her closet. That's pretty amazing. I don't know if she did this CD in her closet, though. I got to check with her. But she did sign it.
Push, pull.
Yeah, so it should be worth some money one day. I asked her where she was going to be in 5 years. She goes, I don't know.
In Africa?
She goes, I don't do music for, it's not about the money. I just do it because I like doing it. I want to make people smile. I'm like, it makes me smile.
That's
I'm
even
listening
better.
to it. Yeah, and she's got a unique voice, too. I mean, listen. What's this? We're not cutting off the air yet, though. See, we should have put that up with an angel video. Or the cherub in the sky, or whatever it is that's coming after me. It's pretty good. That's so
Very
cool.
much
I can do that now. I figured out the buttons. Chris finally got me educated on it. Tomorrow night on the air. Oh, you guys don't forget, like she said, subscribe to the YouTube channels because we have some contests coming up. Don't tell anybody just yet, but we are going to be giving away a vehicle. And it's not going to cost you 1 cent.
Just told everybody.
It's going to be a contest, though. Oh, no, I'm telling you. I'm not telling them. They don't need to know yet.
Okay.
Anyways, we got some
just our secret
stuff coming up for some restaurants. I'm not going to get into them, but they're pizza restaurants. There is one phone company that's talking about giving us cell phones with a year subscription coming up. So they're going to get a year free on that. We have a bunch of stuff we're going to be giving away. We have hairstyles. Barbie gives us, she does the cut and curls and all that stuff that we'll be giving away. For you people that are across the United States, O'Reilly's is going to be giving us some stuff to give away as well. So make sure you hit that subscribe button because if you're not subscribing, you're not going to know about it. If you don't know about it, you're not going to get it.
The same on the Facebook pages, guys. If you don't like the page and you're not getting our notices on a regular basis, if you haven't liked our pages on Facebook, then you're not getting our notifications like you should be. So just keep that in mind. Just because you go on there every once in a while and like something that we put up every once in a while, you're not going to get our notifications on a regular basis. So make sure you like the pages. And if you like us, share us to your friends, please, so that they can like us too. We appreciate that, and it helps us to grow. And that gets us out there more, and it just makes things better for you guys, because the bigger we are, the better things we can bring you.
Yeah, and also our I don't know how that thing works, but I know one of our doesn't pick up if they don't hit the like button on the Facebook and stuff. Then it doesn't pick them up in the contest. So if they're if they're registering, it doesn't pick them up. But we've got about 6 seconds. I want to tell you guys, thank you for letting us come into your hearts, your homes, your minds, infiltrate your head. We love you, and we will see you back here tomorrow night with Greg. And we'll see you tomorrow night. Unless, God willing, the creek don't rise and the government don't get me first. Enjoy some Brittany Pfantz while we're closing this out, guys. You have a good evening. Thank you.
Invited in crooks and thieves, their silver words, they blinded me. Vulnerability got the best of me. Let go of my hand.